Good morning, dear students. Welcome to your maths class. We are doing the revision of the chapter fractions and we are discussing the answers of home assignment, right? In the previous class, we discussed the answers of part 5.9. There we discussed how to divide a fraction by a whole number. Yes? And how to divide? To divide a fraction by a non-zero number, we multiply the fraction by the multiplicative inverse of the whole number. Yes? Today, we are going to discuss the answers of home assignment part 5.10. Okay? So, let's start the class. Okay. Now, whenever you have to do any rough work, do it on this side. Okay. Now the question from part 5.10 is divide the following. First question 2 by 3 divided by 2 by 5, and the second question 16 upon 25 divided by 4 upon 5. Okay. That means, see the question properly, you are given two fractions, right? Okay. This one, how we have to do it, let us discuss. Okay, this is what dividing fractions by fractions. Okay, now let us recall how to divide fractions by fractions. To divide a fraction by a non-zero fraction, multiply the dividend by the multiplicative inverse of the divisor. Okay, here the first fraction is the dividend and the second fraction is the divisor. Okay, what we have to do? Multiply the dividend, that means the first fraction, by the reciprocal of the second fraction, right? So first of all, what we need? We will need the reciprocal of the divisor. Here the divisor is 2 by 5, right? Okay, the reciprocal of 2 by 5 is what? 5 by 2. Next step is what? We have to multiply the dividend. Okay, what is the dividend here? 2 by 3, we have to multiply the dividend by the reciprocal of the divisor. The divisor here is 2 by 5 and the reciprocal of 2 by 5 is 5 by 2. Okay, then the next step is what? We have to multiply the numerators 2 and 5 and we have to multiply the denominators 3 and 2. Next step, we have to check whether they can be cancelled out or not, the numerators and the denominators. Okay. Now see here, 2 is in numerator, right? Here 2 is also in denominator. Both the 2's can be divided by 2, right? If we divide 2 by 2, what we will get? We will get 1, right? So this 2 which is in the numerator, we can divide this 2 by 2, we will get 1, okay? And again when we divide this 2 which is in the denominator, we will get what? 1, okay? Then say other numbers, do they have any common factors or not? 3 and 5, they don't have any common factor, right? Because they are prime numbers, right? So what we have to do? We have to multiply the left out numbers. Here what numbers are left out in the numerator? 1 into 5, and here in denominator 3 into 1, right? And what we will get? We will get 5 by 3. Okay. Now see, 5 is greater than 3. That means the numerator is greater than the denominator, right? This is called improper fraction. And whenever we get an improper fraction, we have to convert it to mixed fraction. Yes? Next what? We will convert this 5 by 3 into mixed fraction, right? To do this, what we have to do? We have to divide the numerator, that is 5, by the denominator 3, right? We'll get what? 1, 3 is a 3 and the remainder is 2. And how it can be written in mixed form? The quotient, it will be the whole number, right? And the denominator will be same, that is 3. And the remainder will be the numerator of the proper fraction, that is 2. And what answer we got? 1 and 2 by 3, right? So 2 upon 3 divided by 2 upon 5, the answer is 1 and 2 by 3. Yes. Now, let us move to the second question. Okay. Here also we have to follow the same process as the previous one. Okay, two fractions you are given, right? The first fraction is the dividend and the second fraction is the divisor. You need the reciprocal of the second fraction, that is 4 by 5, and reciprocal of 4 by 5 is 5 by 4. Yes, then what? We have to multiply the dividend. The dividend here is 16 upon 25. We have to multiply this by reciprocal of 4 by 5, and the reciprocal is what? Of 4 by 5, it is 5 by 4, right? Then after we have to multiply the numerators, right, and multiply the denominators. Okay, next step, you have to check whether the numerator and denominator, they have any common factor or not. Now see, 4 and 16, right, both can be divided by 4. If we divide 4 by 4, we will get 1, and when we divide 16 by 4, we get what? 4. Yes, so both 16 and 4, they can be divided by 4. Here what we have to write? We have to write 1, right? And here what we have to write? We have to write here 4. Do you understand why? Because both these numbers can be divided by 4 and we get the quotient, this two, right? Then next step, see 5 and 25, okay? They can also be cancelled out. How? Because both can be divided by 5, right? But dividing 5 by 5, we get 1, and dividing 25 by 5, we get what? 5, okay? So this 5 can be divided by 5, we will get 1, and after dividing 25 by 5, we will get 5, okay? So next step is what? Multiply the left out numbers now. 4 into 1, okay, which are left out in the numerator's place, and 5 into 1, which are left out in denominator's place. Okay. Now here let me tell you one thing. It is not mandatory that you have to check the numbers crosswise. Let me see what. Here 16 is at the first, right? And but here 4 is at the last, at the second place, right? Because in the denominator, the first number is 25. Okay. It is not necessary that you have to choose like that only. Understand? You can choose the numbers along this way also. Okay. Understood, all of you? That means what? You can cancel out any number, okay, if they are in, one is in numerator place and the second number is in denominator's place. Okay. Now 4 into 1 it will be 4 only, and 5 into 1 it will be 5 only. Now see, 4 is less than 5, right? So this is a proper fraction. No need to further convert it. Okay. So 16 upon 25 divided by 4 upon 5 is equal to 4 by 5. Okay. So today what we have learned? We have learned how to divide fractions by fractions. Right? Okay. And in the next class we will discuss the answers of home assignment part 5 1.1. Okay. You were given some word problems, right? Or if you have any doubt regarding today's class, you can ask in the comment section below. So that's all for today. Thank you everyone.